My dear Aries, I am not just your spiritual grandfather anymore. Today, I am also the mirror reflecting your inner journey. I need you to put everything down right now and listen with your whole heart. The cards before us are not just paper images, they are the voice of the universe itself. And the moment I spoke your zodiac sign, your energy surged so strongly, the cards nearly jumped from my hands. That is rare. It marks a threshold, a turning point in both your spirit and your reality. I know exactly what it means. It's like seeing lightning split the sky before a storm. Not to frighten you, but to warn you, to give you time to prepare. Something powerful is shifting in your field of energy. To ignore it now would be to turn away from your own protection. In the comments, write, "I declare that my light protects and guides me." This is not just a sentence, it is how you activate your spiritual shield. Type it exactly, and keep listening. The first card that appeared was the Tower, and my heartbeat quickened the moment I saw it. This tower did not fall at random. It collapsed at the exact moment it needed to break the old structure, to signal a real danger forming in the shadows of your life. This isn't a symbolic warning, it's something tangible, something already taking shape as you hear these words. The tower reminds you of one thing. Whatever was built on unstable ground will fall, so you can stand on something new. Immediately after, the Ten of Swords revealed itself, confirming what my intuition already sensed. Someone close to you, someone wearing a mask of friendship, has been planning something behind the scenes. They appear loyal, carefully, intentionally so, but their motives are not what they seem. And then came the Ace of Cups in reverse, showing a betrayal tied to the deepest parts of your heart. This person knows where you're vulnerable. They know exactly where to strike and how to make it hurt. You once shared your secrets with them, and now they may be used as weapons. I can feel the energy of revenge woven into these cards. It's heavy, it's deliberate. Raise your spiritual shield, Aries. Write in the comments, "I activate my divine protection." When your intention is spoken and written, through cursing, doors of real help open. Never underestimate that. Every spiritual action creates a shift. Every moment you delay gives your adversary an advantage. The Knight of Swords shows an attack coming suddenly, like a whip cracking across a clear sky. If you're not prepared, there will be no time to react. This person has been watching you, gathering what they need, just waiting for the perfect moment. The cards point to a very near window of time. But instead of waiting passively, this is when you act with wisdom. I don't want you living in fear. I want you listening to your own intuition. The Queen of Wands reverse tells me the one behind all this is someone you once admired, maybe someone who once inspired you. Ironically, that admiration is what gave them access to your weak spots. And then, the Seven of Cups. The confusion, the fog, the scattered mind you've been wrestling with is not accidental. It's a reflection. The outside chaos is only mirroring the inner noise. Once you gather your energy, the fog lifts. This is not just a warning, it is a lesson in inner power and how Aries turns adversity into initiation. My dear Aries, it's time to look at the whole picture of your life. There are energies moving behind the curtain, making your judgment dull, hiding warning signs in plain sight. The sudden headaches, the unexplained fatigue, the strange, lingering dreams. These are not random. They're puzzle pieces, locking together into one clear message from the universe. And then, the real jolt came from a letter, the kind that never lies. A sign so sharp it made my blood run cold the moment it appeared. I won't mention any names here, but the message is clear. There is a dark force at work. Yes, it may sound harsh, but the energy around you is not random. Someone is trying to disrupt your balance, and the trail leads back to rituals timed with the waning moon. The kind meant to destabilize both your emotions and your finances. This is not to make you afraid. It is to help you recognize the lesson. Every time something comes to attack you, it is also teaching you how to defend yourself. The Ten of Pentacles reversed shows that you're not the only target. Your family, the place you love most, has become part of the strike zone. I see sudden arguments, rising misunderstandings, old secrets being dragged to the surface. This is a reminder. Family love can be your greatest strength, but without sacred boundaries, it can also become your weakness. This is a lesson in spiritual boundary setting. The Empress reversed reveals the hand of a woman who has been near you for at least 6 months, maybe longer. She pretends to support you, but quietly resents every step you take forward. Every good news you share, pokes at her envy. Every advice she gives may be planting doubt. The Three of Swords shows that your heart is the target. A romantic connection or a deep friendship is being manipulated. I see fake messages, edited photos, conversations cut out of context, all crafted with patience, all designed to shake your trust. But listen closely. The magician appears, bright and undeniable, bringing hope. The message is simple. You have more power than you think. And in the next 48 hours, a critical window, you can flip the script entirely. This is a lesson in taking initiative, in turning fear into movement. You don't need a complex ritual. All you need are 3 things you already have: a glass of clean water, coarse salt, and a white candle. Form a circle of salt around the glass, light the candle, and speak your full name 3 times. If possible, use water collected after midnight. Consistency turns simple acts into real shields. This is not just ritual. It is a practice in focus and a declaration of personal power. The Hermit shows me how you've been pulling back, feeling heavy when texting, replying, attending meetings. That is not random. They're trying to isolate you from the people who could help you. And the King of Pentacles reversed warns that your money is also being targeted. The financial opportunity you've been cultivating for months is getting close, and they know it. I see contracts, promotions, investments, inheritance paperwork, and I see attempts to distract you or alter the details. Do not panic. Write this in the comments, word for word. I am claiming my divine abundance right now. This is not superstition. It is a spiritual declaration of ownership over your resources. When you speak it and write it, you seal your energy around your wealth and your destiny. Then comes the Wheel of Fortune, the signal of a shift in fate. Even if the shadows feel heavy, this is part of a bigger design, leading you exactly where you're meant to be. Every crisis you face is an initiation. You are being tested because something greater is coming. This is not only about protection, it is about maturity, awareness, and learning to hold your inner power. And now, dear Aries, the Two of Wands reveals something rare. If you move through this trial, doors that have been shut for years will open. There is someone destined, not just a soulmate, but a catalyst, coming toward you within the next 21 days. But only if you cleanse your energy and cut the threads binding you to those who wish you harm. This is not just preparation for love. It is a purification that makes room for what is truly meant to arrive. In the next few hours, you'll face an important decision. Someone may approach you with an offer or a confession that sounds harmless, even kind. But the cards warn, this could be a lure for information. They will bring up a detail from your past, something only you would recognize, something you once revealed in a moment of vulnerability. When you hear it, you'll know who sent them. Smile, thank them, and walk away. Do not reveal anything more. The Sun reversed shows that something is trying to dim your light. This is the moment to reclaim your inner authority. Maybe you've noticed that people respond differently to you lately. Your ideas don't land the same way. Your natural influence feels muted. That is not imagination, that is a stained aura. To cleanse it quickly, write in the comments, I protect my family, work, health, relationships, peace. Whatever you name is what the shield will form around. This is the power of intention. Speaking it is the first step to making it real. Temperance reversed shows deep imbalance. You've been giving more than you receive. Every kindness unreturned, every time you put someone before yourself, opened a crack in your spiritual armor. Don't blame yourself. Take it as a signal that you're ready to seal what's been leaking energy. The cards also gave the method for 3 nights in a row before sleep. Visualize golden light spreading from your heart, expanding until it covers you completely, until you can almost feel its warmth. As you do, repeat, I call back all of my energy from where I left it. This is not only protection, it is reclamation. Justice steps forward to remind you, anyone orchestrating harm will face their own consequence. Do not contaminate yourself with revenge. Let divine law do its work. Your role is to protect, elevate, and keep moving forward. In less than 6 months, You will see karma pay its debt with your own eyes. But right now, the Four of Cups is whispering, do not stare so hard at what you lack, that you miss the blessings the universe is placing in your hands. One of those blessings is the very protection you've been praying for. Pay close attention over the next 24 hours. The universe will send another signal through an unexpected person, a messenger who speaks the answer you've been looking for. Do not treat it as random. It's a marker on the road you're walking. The Hanged Man reveals that the sacrifice you need to make is not material, but the letting go of a belief that has become your prison, a belief that keeps you vulnerable. Do not cling to the old lens. It clouds your intuition. This is the time to shift perspective. And at that exact moment, the star appears, bringing hope. Even when darkness covers everything, there is light at the end of the tunnel. The universe has not abandoned you. It respects your free will. Your guardians are already assigned, waiting only for your permission. To activate them, tonight open your window for 3 minutes. Gently but firmly invite them into your living space. It's a symbolic act, but it restores your trust and relinks you to protective energy. Dear Aries, when you invite these forces into your life, speak clearly. I allow the guardians to remove all evil from my path. You will feel the change in your home's atmosphere. Like a fresh breeze, pushing away the heaviness. The Fool reveals a surprise. In arrogance, the one behind all this has already left a clue to their identity. Within the next few days, you'll receive a notice, a message, a call, or a letter out of the blue. Watch the tone, the words. There will be a sentence that snaps you back to an old conversation. At that moment, the pieces will fit. But the Nine of Swords warns of the emotional shock of discovering that the person may be someone you trust, even someone you love. You'll want to confront them. Don't. That's what they're hoping for. This is when you use the warrior's strategic retreat. No explanations, no drama. Calmly create distance. Your composure is your weapon. Right now, I am stronger than any attack. That affirmation locks your energetic battlefield, and every eye that reads it will unintentionally send favorable energy toward you. The Eight of Wands signals speed. News and revelations arriving in bursts that can reshape a month, even a year. Be ready. Not everything will be negative. Some truths will free you from guilt that was never yours to carry. This is a lesson in separating what's your responsibility from what is not. This trial is training you for something greater. The universe does not hand victory to a weak soul. Each test you pass opens a new level of strength. There is a hidden talent. Maybe intuition, maybe spiritual connection, maybe a creative force, directly tied to your current protection. In the days ahead, it will emerge unexpectedly. Do not overlook it. The Five of Pentacles shows financial worry pressing down on you. This is no coincidence. They want you desperate, so you decide in fear. Soon, they'll present a perfect solution. The cards are shouting, it's a trap, but the Page of Pentacles brings relief. Money is coming from an unexpected source. An old debt repaid, a gift, a small sum found. It will arrive if you keep your vibration high. Worry blocks prosperity. Confidence attracts it. Affirm once again, I claim my sacred abundance right now. This is how you guard your flow. The King of Cups shows a man playing a key role, family, friend, or a passing acquaintance. In what seems like an ordinary conversation, he will accidentally say the thing that gives you the missing piece. The High Priestess reveals the deeper mystery. You are in a conflict rooted in another lifetime. This is not the first time you've met this soul, but you also have ancient allies awakening to help you. In your dreams over the next 3 nights, important messages, symbols, sensations will come. Keep a notebook by your bed to record them the moment you wake. In one dream, the full solution to what troubles you now will appear. The Seven of Wands confirms you're facing more than one opponent. Not just one person, but a whole network. Proof of your real power. No one mobilizes that much effort against someone weak. But you need strategy. The next 72 hours call for wisdom, not aggression. Practice the mirror shield. Imagine a circle of mirrors around you. Any negative energy that comes in is reflected back to where it originated. This is the lesson of reflection. Don't absorb the bad energy. Simply send it back. Dear Aries, you are not attacking, you're returning what does not belong to you. When you do this, within just 24 hours, you will feel the effect. Something extraordinary is forming in your career. The Three of Pentacles rises as a mark of respect in spite of sabotage. It could be a promotion, a new project, or an invitation that changes your direction. They know this, which is why they're doubling their efforts. But they cannot stop what is destined. Recognition will become visible within 10 days. Right, I accept my sacred destiny. That affirmation brings your field into alignment with what's on its way. The Page of Swords warns about communication. Be careful what you share and with whom. They will try to make you talk too much, hiding their questions behind a mask of concern. If someone suddenly takes unusual interest in your private life or your plans, answer in general terms only. I see something else. They're using modern methods alongside traditional magic. Your digital information may be under watch. Check your privacy settings on social media. Change any password you haven't updated in the past 6 months. The moon rises bright as if to remind you, not everything you see is real. Your enemy wants you to live in fear because fear makes you weak. Most of their power is only theater. To break the spell, practice the eagle's clarity. Each morning, before you look at your phone or speak to anyone, stand at a window and look up at the sky for 3 minutes. Practicing this will clear the mental noise and sharpen your intuition. In less than a week, you'll see the truth beneath every mask. The Six of Cups shows a solution coming from your past. A childhood or teenage friend will appear in the coming days with a missing piece. It could be through social media, a surprise call, or an unexpected meeting. Don't dismiss it, even if it seems harmless. Share this message with anyone you feel needs protection. Each time you help someone find shelter, you become stronger. This is a spiritual law. Blessings return multiplied for what you give. And now, Aries, I'm speaking of the result the cards reveal. The world appears in a form I rarely see. The entire attack is the closing of a great karmic cycle. You are about to graduate from a spiritual school you didn't even know you were enrolled in. Exactly 21 days from now, the situation will reverse. The exposure of those who sought to harm you will come through their own actions. You will not have to step away from your light. Stay protected in mind, confident in the process. This is not only about removing danger. On the other side of this test lies what you have waited years for: true love, financial abundance, career recognition, or family healing. As you pass through the darkness, the universe has already prepared that blessing. Every tear, every sleepless night, every doubt has been recorded and will be repaid. The Ace of Wands closes the reading with a powerful message: a new beginning born from the ashes of this crisis. It's not just a return to the past, it's a transformation that of life you've never imagined. People, opportunities, and higher quality experiences are drawing near. To reach that threshold, there is one last powerful act you must perform at midnight tonight. Open your window, look at the sky, and forgive those who tried to harm you. You are not doing it for them, you are doing it for yourself. Forgiveness cuts the chains of energy. Without those chains, they cannot reach you, no matter how they beg. Repeat in the comments to seal everything you've activated today. I am stronger than any attack, and my sacred mission is complete. Dear Aries, before you react or speculate about anything, be still and listen to this sequence in its exact order. Every step follows the cards already revealed. Nothing added, nothing outside. I only expand on what you have already seen so that your actions can be precise and leave no gaps. The tower appears like lightning striking down old foundations, so we begin right at that point of collapse to rebuild the new ground. And where the Ten of Swords foretells a mortal blow, we place the energetic bandage exactly there, so it closes fully. No more bleeding, no more poison seeping back in. Now, take a deep breath and be still as you listen to my voice guiding you. The first step is to complete the foundational ritual, just as the magician opened the path. A glass of clean water, coarse salt laid in a perfect circle, a white candle lit, and your full name spoken exactly 3 times. No reversing the order, no switching the elements. When the form is right, the intention takes root. If you can draw the water after midnight, even better. For that water has been an ally of your soul for a very long time. Speak to it as you would to an old friend, because it truly is. After finishing this opening, let the candle burn safely. If wax remains, keep it for exactly 7 days and then discard it outside your door. Do not touch or disturb the salt circle until the following morning. This circle is your first wall of defense, born to block the very strike Knight of Swords foretold. At the same time, we build the second layer, the mirror shield exercise of Seven of Wands. Visualize around you a circle of clear, flawless mirrors, no cracks, no stains, every surface facing outward. You are not attacking the darkness, you are neutrally returning energy to where it was created. From that moment, the Queen of Wands reversed will have nothing to cling to. Her false friendship mask collapses, not by confrontation, but by losing its fuel. Your power is not in rage, but in the spiritual technique of correct defense. The chaos reflected in the Seven of Cups will fade as you choose to see with the eagle's clear eye rather than the heart already manipulated. Each morning, before looking at any screen, stand at your window and gaze up at the sky for 3 minutes. No scanning, no analyzing, just observe and breathe. Within a week, just as the moon warned, you will see that what looked real was only painted on. Suggestions evaporate. Energy cords are exposed. Most of the power they try to impose on you is illusion, and once you see the trick dies instantly. Ace of Cups reversed makes me remind you to guard your emotional links where you were once most vulnerable. That's why I add an act of honor cleansing to close the doors opened in the wrong place. Stand before a mirror, look directly into your own eyes, and speak clearly 3 times. Now I reclaim every word I have accidentally spoken against my own peace. Now I reclaim every belief I once gave to someone unworthy. Now I reclaim every secret of mine that was ever used as a weapon against me. And immediately after, finish with the sentence that began your journey. I activate my divine protection. The white candle will anchor that invocation into your energy field. And the level of retaliation I sensed at the start of this reading will weaken immediately. From now on, use the eyes of a record keeper. Write down every conversation, every marker, every action worth noting, not to punish yourself, but to prevent your memory from being twisted when 9 of Swords warns of the shock of realizing who has been beside you. This recording is your tool of clarity. It sets the foundation for karmic correction, which will appear in less than 6 months, even without you pushing. And when justice comes, it will not roar. It will arrive precise, silent, like a needle stitching the torn seam. 10 of Pentacles reversed reminds us to place your family at the center of the protective circle. Set aside 5 minutes a day in which each member speaks aloud what they want preserved. Health, respect, provision, unity. This is not a performance ritual. It is a vibrational discipline. What is named out loud is what receives the wall. If someone cannot join, you may speak on their behalf, but always silently ask their soul for permission. And when you finish, do exactly what I told you at the start. Write publicly what you most want to protect. Because the moment you name it, an invisible wall rises around it. And from that point, the tower loses the power to destroy what has been sealed by the will of your soul. Dear Aries, take a deep breath and listen calmly to every word now. Each step I'm giving you connects directly to the cards that have appeared. I'm not adding outside stories. I'm only guiding you through the path the cards themselves have drawn. When the Empress reversed confirms the presence of a feminine energy moving from jealousy, don't focus on her face. Focus on taking away her main tool, your attention. The 9 of Swords warns of heavy feelings when the truth is revealed, so the warrior's strategic retreat must begin in advance. Reduce what you reveal about your plans. Set aside your most important secrets for 21 days, just as the Page of Swords advised. If someone suddenly shows interest in your future, do not get angry, do not explain. Answer with general statements only. Say only what you truly want them to know. No more, no less. Now we move to the financial side, because the King of Pentacles reversed highlights the gaps being targeted. You need 3 tangible actions to seal them. Change your passwords immediately, especially for banks and social media. Request official written verification of any process underway. Promotions, contracts, payments, inheritances. Ask for confirmation that your important documents have been received and read. These 3 actions will capture the upcoming opportunity and lock out fraud. When you finish, write this sentence exactly as it is. I declare my sacred abundance right now. Type it fully, without mistakes, because the energetic seal is imprinted in its exact form. Then the Wheel of Fortune will vibrate in sync with the 2 wands and open a new door. To be worthy of that opening, you must uproot the prison belief the Hanged Man points to, the belief that being kind will keep anyone from harming you. No, my soul, you are kind, and yet some still choose the shadow. Letting go of that belief does not make you hard, it makes you realistic. Realistic without losing your gentleness. Repeat this affirmation to support yourself. I see reality as it is and act accordingly. The lovers have warned you more than once about this important decision. Prepare your exit plan. If an offer appears that sounds innocent, remember the sign. They will mention a private detail from your past that only you know. At that moment, don't justify or reveal anymore. Just say thank you and quietly leave. Silence is your best shield. The trap is searching for your wandering words, but your alertness will dissolve it. Keep a neutral closing sentence ready if needed. I appreciate your concern, but I have nothing to comment. Use it only once. No repetition, no embellishment. The sun reversed shows you need to cleanse your aura. You can do this in 3 ways on the same day. At night, visualize golden light surrounding you and open your window to invite your guardians into alignment with the star. Once a week, bathe in warm water with a handful of salt to remove residue. Keep everything simple, no herbs, no essential oils, so your field isn't oversaturated. When the light stabilizes, the sun will return, restoring your radiance, and your natural magnetism will again outweigh every rumor. The 4 of Cups hints at a sacred gift you've unknowingly refused. Set aside 1 page in your notebook to write down the last 3 times you said no out of habit. See if any of them relate to support, guidance, invitations to shelter, or contact from someone wanting to help. If yes, reopen that topic with a short message. I appreciate your action. If it's still relevant, I'd like to hear from you. This is how you say yes to what life has sent to protect you. Don't force it. Simply stay open. The Fool has already revealed the first clue exposing your opponent. When unexpected information arrives, pay attention to the sentence that pulls you back to an old conversation. That memory is not random. It is the red thread that unmasks the hidden one. Remember it word for word. Do not confront. Just observe. Step by step, card by card, you will be led out of the maze and to the threshold of your new destiny. Dear Aries, as the pieces begin revealing themselves, you do not need to hunt your enemy. You only need to listen at the right moment. The Fool has already hinted at an accidental sentence, and the King of Cups, in what seems like a casual conversation, will drop the remaining clue. He won't even realize he's holding the key, but you will know the instant the words appear. When those 2 fragments, the Fool's accidental line and the unnoticed detail from the King of Cups, lock into place, you will have absolute certainty without needing to argue, expose, or confront anyone. The Hierophant warned you long ago. The roots of this matter do not live only in the present. It stretches back to an old lifetime, a spiritual agreement, a debt left unresolved. That is why I insisted you keep a notebook by your bed. For the next 3 nights, your dreams will carry images, colors, words, or sensations that mirror the full strategy. You don't need a mystical dictionary, just write them exactly as they come. The Hierophant does not shout, she whispers. And when you read back over your notes, you will notice a pattern hiding behind it all. That pattern, combined with the return of temperance after chaos, will heal old cracks and pull back the energy that was taken from you. The Page of Pentacles brings a breath of relief to your material world. Whether it's debt repaid, a gift, unexpected income, or something valuable you stumble upon, give thanks before you touch it. Then place it inside a circle of salt for 24 hours, no candle needed, as a blessing and a way of resetting its vibration. What you honor will stay. What was sent to bother, provoke, or bind you will dissolve. The 5 of Pentacles warns of an offer disguised as a complete solution. The kinder it appears, the more suspicion it deserves. Read every term. Ask for more time. Have someone else review it. If you feel pressure or urgency, stop immediately. The 3 of Pentacles shows recognition arriving with the next 10 days. You do not need to hand your opportunities over to haste. Prepare for that moment the way you prepare a ritual. Clean your workspace, organize your documents, arrive on time, stay clear, speak concisely. No embellishing, no theatrics. Let your results, your evidence, your experience speak for you. And as I told you, write, I accept my sacred destiny. This is not just an affirmation, it is a vibrational covenant. When you speak it, the wheel of fortune locks into the right gear and turns in your favor without resistance. The moon warns of illusion, and Page of Swords warns of disguised words. In meetings or conversations, if someone tries to fish for your plans, answer with composure but no detail. I prioritize stability and clarity. Thank you. One sentence is enough. Those seeking to use you will lose interest. Those with real intentions will respect the boundary. You do not need to prove your piece. The Six of Cups may appear as a message on social media, someone from school, an old neighborhood, a past workplace. If your intuition gives no warning, respond sincerely. In the first two exchanges, if the energy feels clean, you may share a general statement about what you're navigating without revealing sensitive details, because that person is unknowingly carrying a clue, a keyword, a link, or an opportunity that completes your protection. No rushing, no confessions, just opening a small door for the flow to arrive at the right moment. The world announces the closing of this karmic cycle. And that is why I demanded 21 days of discipline, strategic silence, minimal ritual, golden light visualization, eagle vision, dream journaling, firm communication boundaries, orderly paperwork, guarded passwords. 21 days to construct a new baseline where you no longer react but instead command your space. On day 22, you will feel the air change. Your home will seem as though it has been unlocked from the inside. This is not a feeling. It is the star beginning to act the moment you allowed it. And because we have reached the realm of wands, the new beginning will not be a return to how things were, but a leap forward beyond the old layer. To cross that threshold, you must complete the forgiveness rite exactly at midnight. Not to release them, but to cut the final chain. If you don't remove the shackle, the energy still has a path back to you. I said this before, and I repeat it exactly as the cards require. When the hour comes, lift your head, speak to the sky with clarity and say, I forgive those who have harmed me or tried to harm me. I do not release them from justice. I release myself from bondage. And when you finish, declare, not like a slogan, but like a verdict. I am stronger than any attack, and my sacred mission is complete. Say it only once, but say it from a heart that stands upright. Dear Aries, treat this as you would the key to your own home, because that is exactly what it is, the key to the safe space of your soul. Before we close, I will list, without adding anything new, every window of time the cards have laid out, so you have a map that does not depend on emotional memory. 72 hours. The Knight of Swords initiates the energetic coup. 48 hours. The window to finish the magician's ritual and begin reversing the dark work. 24 hours. To notice and claim the gift of the Four of Cups. 10 days for the Three of Pentacles to reveal recognition. 21 days for the encounter shown by the Two of Wands to establish and fortify your path. 6 months or less for justice to reclaim the karmic debt. None of this requires force, only persistence. As you advance, you will begin to see the signs of confirmation. First, pointless arguments at home fade or dissolve. A sign the Ten of Pentacles reversed is losing its grip. Second, your energy and enthusiasm return without effort. Proof the Sun reversed is self-correcting. Third, you say no naturally, without guilt. Confirmation the Hanged Man has released you from the prison belief. Fourth, small synchronicities appear. An unexpected free hour, a precise call, a timely answer, signs the star is arranging your path. Fifth, you feel less urgency to explain yourself, and more desire to care for your own being, evidence that temperance has finally returned to its proper form. When unexpected information arrives revealing your opponent, remember, record it, don't argue. When the one linked to the King of Cups accidentally gives you the missing piece, be grateful and move on. When the past taps your door through the Six of Cups, answer with caution and appreciation. When the Eight of Wands drives change and news, breathe, reorganize, and don't make choices out of fear. Use the phrase, I will respond when I am calm. With that, you anchor into strength, not panic. And if a perfect offer appears, remember the Five of Pentacles and apply the non-negotiable rule. If they pressure me, it is not for me. Nothing you are experiencing lies outside the map already drawn by the cards. The Tower, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups, the dark works under the waning moon, Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Empress reversed, Three of Swords, the Magician, the Hermit, King of Pentacles reversed, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Sun reversed, Temperance reversed, Justice, Four of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Star, the Fool, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, Strength, Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Popess, Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Moon, Six of Cups, the World, and Ace of Wands. Not a single one is missing. I have not inserted anything that has not been revealed. I am only walking beside you, like a spiritual grandfather, so that you can move forward methodically and with dignity. And if at any point you feel yourself faltering, return to the basics. I activate my sacred protection. I declare my sacred abundance right now. I accept my sacred destiny. I am stronger than any attack. These 4 keys, used correctly, will hold you steady as the tide rises. They are not empty charms. They are living contracts between your light and the universe. And now, according to what has already been revealed, without adding anything irrelevant, I ask you to take 2 final actions to anchor your progress. If you feel the truth in these words, and you want to maintain protection and receive guidance through the decisive hours ahead, show your presence right now, like this message. Subscribe to receive the next instructions. That gesture is not mere formality. It is how you tell the universe, I am present, attentive, and ready to act.